Randy is getting ready to come up on her second round of chemo on this upcoming Friday. And I just wanted to take a quick minute to share my experience as being the spouse and caregiver of someone going through chemo. Um, Randy's obviously been very positive about the entire thing. Way stronger than I was at the beginning. And I think that positivity has really helped her. But after the chemo, it was very scary because she went from being, 100% all smiles to, couldn't get off the couch. The first night of chemo, she just had an unbearable headache, um, nausea. She really wasn't vomiting anything up, but just a lot of dry heaving. It's just very scary. So we ended up going to the hospital first night and getting, we took the rescue meds the docs gave us, but just didn't help the symptoms that she was having. So it was just very scary because the doctor said, you know, with the rescue meds they have now, you shouldn't be feeling this way. So to see her go that quickly to being that sick was very scary for me. But the, they got her pain and everything under control at the hospital very quickly. She was discharged. She was never admitted. So just expect them to be just, extremely sicker than you've ever seen them sick before, probably. And it was very scary because as the days would go by, I kept expecting her to rebound, and it just didn't happen. It took about a week for her headaches and nausea to go away and to really even get up and just go about her, what we call activities of daily living and nursing, but, just doing her normal routine. It took about a week for her to get back to normal. And even then, she still had her main complaint was extreme fatigue, shortness of breath. Anything more than 20 minutes of activity really would be taxing on her, so much so. I mean, she's 31 and she was asking about getting a shower chair. I mean, this real deep exhaustion. So I would just be prepared for that and be prepared to be the sole 100% caregiver if you have any children. More than likely they're not going to be able to help. We have a 3-year-old Bruce, and luckily he's a good boy for the most part. But yeah, it's a lot, working and taking care of her and taking care of your, Bruce, your kids. It's a lot, and it's just be prepared. It's just everything. Everything falls on you. And because they see that, also be prepared to support your spouse because they're going to feel guilty. Like Randy feels extremely guilty and feels like a burden. So, look for that. And when you see it, just support them and let them know. I tell Randy, it's not your fault. You didn't choose to get sick. I know you want to help. I know you just can't right now. And I just keep telling her the only thing I want from her is to get better. And that's just kind of like one of the mantras, the things we say throughout the day. I just tell her that's all I care about is I want her to get better. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I also wanted to share. I like to write, and seeing Randy go through all this stuff, I wrote a short poem. Just gonna share with you real quick. Put at the end, just in case you're not into that, you don't have to listen to it. So I titled the poem 5:15. It's 5:15. My meds have worn off overnight. The nausea washes over me in waves. The anxiety of the day sets in. It's 6:15. My 3-year-old boy bounces awake. Mama, your hair gonna fall out? It's 8:15. The calls start. Doctors, me to them, them to me. Always a message. It's 9:15. I check in. Flurry of people and calls like me, death and hope. Each wait their turn. It's 10:15. I feel the pinch, taste the salt and the chlorine. Drip, drip, drip. Poison to kill me and save me. It's 4:15. I can only stand for 20 minutes. I watch my husband clean, cook, and care. For me and our son, I feel a burden. It's 5:15. Exhausted, the nausea peaks. My medications don't work. Looks of worry, my son and husband watch. It's 7:15. Hiding from the lights, my head pounds. It's 8:15. Sterile air and endless chimes and bells. It's 9:15. A flurry of white coats and scrubs. It's 10:15. Taste of salt and chlorine. Relief comes, never as fast as the nausea and the pain. It's 12:15. Paper signed and back in the night. It's 1:15. Back in my bed, sleep finds me. It's 5:15. So obviously I kind of wrote that um, after her first night at the hospital. That night will probably always stick with me. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. And I just wanted to take another quick second just to say thank you to everyone that has donated the GoFundMe, has shared it. People that have just an outpouring of people that have just messaged Randy. Stuff she gets in the mail. All these. They can be the tiniest of things, and when she's super sick, that brings a smile to her face, and that just you know empowers us to get through the day. And I just can't say thank you enough to the people that have done those things. And I can't, I will never be able to repay it. And I just want to say thank you. And I love you guys, and I appreciate all your support.